around?
You could see that. No, you're the co-host. You should.
Yes, sir.
No, I know, but it is being centrally managed from our alumni office.
Oh, is it? There's one
Yeah.
Tipta Thakur is there.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
line.
Hello, good evening,
Hi.
sir.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening,
Yeah.
Tripta. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, fine. Thank
yeah,
you very
now
much.
we can see you.
Yes.
You seem to know all the old timers and stalwarts.
No. Actually, I passed out in 2000. I got a PhD from IIT Delhi.
Very good.
Yeah, in 2008.
I see.
Yeah. So,
Anyway, we'll reserve it for a round of introduction
Yes,
because
yes,
some of
yes.
us may not know all.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So I got your message, Kalpesh. So I thought today I'll join.
Now,
We
my
also
apologies.
tried.
It was
Yeah.
slightly late, but we thought that in case if you could join, it would be very helpful.
Yeah. In fact, actually, before start of the meeting, I would like to give you feedback that we also started in Bhopal.
Right.
And we did one meeting also, IIT,
Right.
because there is a Updesh Kumar, who is the member.
Yeah,
associate.
Updesh Verma is
Yeah,
there.
Updesh Verma, yeah. He last year, he encouraged so much to us so that we met once. And then we thought we will revive the chapter, we will do many activities, but somehow it could not materialize. But once again, we can try.
Of course we should. Of course we should. In fact, I'm trying to log in through my laptop. Let me see if I can be slightly more comfortable. So in case if I go away for a minute, rest assured I'm here only.
Don't worry, we'll pull you back. Yeah.
Good. Thanks. Very good.
I think some more are joining. Hi, Anil. Fine. Hey, you seem to be growing your beard now.
I stopped shaving. यार क्या करेंगे इधर बैठ के shave करके भी रोज.
I also did it, but then it started itching too much. She helped me shave it
I
off.
started with shaving alternate days. Then I thought कि नहीं अभी lockup खत्म हो गया, तो I started shaving every day. And the lockup got extended. I said forget it. I don't shave at all.
I start itching after 2 days, so I do it once in 3 days.
No, the itching is over now for me. Now I think I'm going to make it long.
Indeed, the savings goes to IIT Delhi Alumni Association Fund.
So you want to now become a Baba?
Baba बन जाएगा Baba.
I think at that rate, Baba Chandiramani will get you more participants.
I'm sure he will, yeah. Because Babas have their own charm.
Oh yes. And in fact, that is the one which has the best ROI. I mean, I is almost zero investment, so return is infinite. So how many are there? Satish is there or?
Hello.
Okay.
Yes, I was there. I am there.
Neeraj is there.
Ravindra Kumar is about to join anytime.
Ravi, whether Ravi is around?
Ravi is about to join anytime.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you, Neeraj?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. I'm good. How are you, sir?
Hello, Manish.
Yeah, hi, Kalpen. Good to see
you. All well?
All good. This is my first introduction to all of you guys.
Hold on. We'll give you enough time to introduce yourself. Actually, we would love to hear you, of course.
Sure.
So we'll start when Ravi comes. I mean, meanwhile, you're free to share the anecdotes like Chandi does.
Ravi, who's coming?
Ravi is our president, Ravindra. I call him Ravi. He's Ravindra Kumar.
Okay.
I think Ravi is
ex-president, no?
Pardon?
Was he ex-president?
The present president.
Yeah, he's a current president.
Sorry, the current president.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Ravindra.
Ravindra Kumar.
Yeah, that's right.
In fact, 6:30 we have global chapters meet, and that's the reason why we shifted this slightly ahead. of scheduled time. And then, of course, I received the Bhopal references slightly late. It came yesterday evening only from for me. So I said, let me take a chance in case if you are able to still make it. We would love to hear your views and suggestions.
Yeah.
So Same we will try for Ahmedabad also. Somebody may join. Somebody may join from maybe Indore also or Goa also.
So Western region means, how do you define boundaries?
Actually, it is not really very rigid definition of Western region, but we would say Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Goa.
Okay.
See, any city which is more than 10 to 15 alumni, let them form a chapter.
Yeah.
There is no restriction as such here. This is, see, when I was in the EC, this is what I had proposed it here.
There you have.
You benchmark at either 10 or 15. I had suggested 15 people. If they're there, let them, or even at 10, you can, because it's difficult to get 15 together.
Yeah.
Okay. Many years ago, when I was on the committee, it was talked about that even if you have 4 or 5 people, you can call it a chapter, even if it is within a city. Like in Bombay, I can have a separate chapter for Kolaba, and that can be supported by the IIT Delhi Alumni Association. I hope somebody can be, somebody from some old timer can confirm that. I don't know. Gaurav Goyal has been there for some time.
Yeah.
Kalpen has been there.
Chandni,
Neeraj, I don't think
you may be right.
How are you, sir?
Nor have I met Chutta.
Yeah. Nice to connect with all of you.
Chandni, you may be right, but I still remember, when I was the EC member, I was the head, made the director, member, chapter head here. I had made a chapter policies, but it was never implemented here. I did it when I was in the last year of third year in EC.
IITians have become so useless that you don't have to just make a policy. You have to straight away adopt the policy and then change it. Whatever be your policy, just
I think that's a good compliment. Yeah.
You remember, right from 1995.
पराग सर का मैसेज है, he is finding it difficult to join. कुछ लिंक में इशू तो नहीं है, मतलब
नहीं, सब लोग आ गए हम आराम से तो यार. No, I think Gaurav will remember, right? Madan will of course remember, right from 1995.
Gaurav, can you send me the link once again? I think link is working very fine.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
So if Parag joins, we will start. I mean, some people will probably join around 5:30 because they had regretted that we may not be able to shift it so quickly.
Correct. मैं एक बार वो सर को भेजता हूँ.
Oh yes, if Parag joins, I think we are fine.
Yeah. He just sent me a message कि वो join करने में कुछ issue आ रहा है.
We still have Dr. Tripta with us to say that it is.
Yeah, the link is fine. Just click the link and you will be inside.
You can also use the meeting ID if the link isn't working. I joined through the meeting ID number.
I see.
For me, the link worked absolutely fine.
Yeah, same here.
Achha, Dr. Tripta, Professor Singhai was also planning to join. Would it be possible to just give him a small reminder there?
Okay.
I heard you know him, Professor.
Yeah, I know. Professor Rakesh Singhai, I know him very well. Yeah, he is. So should I give him a call to him?
Yeah, yes, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can.
I don't know, where are you based? In Bombay?
Yeah, I'm in Bhopal, sir.
Oh, you're in Bhopal, okay.
Yeah, I'm in Bhopal.
आप सर मोबाइल से ट्राई कर रहे हैं क्या ज्वाइन करने के लिए?
Yeah, I mean on the WhatsApp you can send a message.
से कर रहे हैं. Okay. सर एक बार मोबाइल से या लैपटॉप से करेंगे कोशिश.
So Ravinder also has joined in, huh? Hi Ravinder.
Good evening to all. I am just.
Hello.
Yeah.
So we may start in another 2 minutes then.
Yeah, Kalpesh.
So Gaurav, do we expect Parag or?
He's actually he sent me a message that he was finding difficult to join the meeting.
Okay.
And now he is trying from different device. पहले वो iPad से click कर रहे थे.
But he is planning to join, or he is not busy elsewhere. Okay.
No, he's joining. He's joining.
Great, great. Okay. Then
I told him to try from laptop or Android device.
Okay. So Ravi, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, Ravi is very much there.
Hello, Ravi?
Yeah?
No, we can't see you. I think you switched off your video maybe.
No, I think it's very much there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Audio is also
you. Your video is not visible.
Who's mine?
Ravindra Kumar video.
Ravi's this thing seems to be switched off. Or I think
Ravi
he's...
off ही हो गया अब तो पूरा ही.
No, what I suggest is we can start in a couple of minutes. We will have a quick round of introductions so everyone gets to know one another. And
he's back again. Yeah, Ravi is back again now.
Great.
But I think his voice is muted.
So one is, I think we'll keep...
I can't see. I've just, I am in my mobile. I'm just joining through my this laptop also. So in case there is any technical glitch there, normally I log in with both the device.
No problem. Get whichever one.
No, that's why. Because in this mobile screen, no, you cannot see faces. Here you can see. 1 minute.
I have tried calling Rakesh Singhai. His phone is busy.
Okay.
And he's not responding.
No problem. And in fact, he also received the message as late as you did.
Yeah.
So Ravi, what I suggest is Parag may join and somebody may join later on. So we can start with this.
Yeah.
And we'll have a quick round of introduction, and then you can give your thoughts, and then we will listen to our participants. So let's set the meeting going. To start with, I am Kalpen Shukla. I am BTech Chemical Engineering 84 batch and PGDM I am Ahmedabad 86 batch. I have been associated with alumni association activities, and most of them are known faces, so I'll not take too much of your time, but when we have time at the end of the session, I'll share some more thoughts with all of you. So maybe we can go in the same order as we see them on the screen, starting with Monish, Gaurav, then Anil. Yeah?
Sure.
And
Hi, everyone.
I request everybody else to remain on mute so we can hear others clearly. Thanks.
Sure. Thanks. Thank you, Kalpen. Thank you for inviting me here. I am 96 batch integrated MTech Biochemical Engineering from IIT Delhi. And I've recently moved to Bombay about 2 years back. Earlier, I used to be in Bangalore for almost 15, 16 years. And on and off, I'm sorry about the background. Sorry about that. There's this helicopter base close by, so this keeps having this. So I just moved to Mumbai about 2 years back. And thank you, Kalpen, for inviting me over to be part of this committee as well. And good to see you guys.
It will help, Monish, if you say something about your professional background and some work ex, so we'll have some idea as to where we can engage you and how best we can leverage your strengths.
Sure. So just to give a summary of my experience, I started my career in consulting, KPMG, EY, global consulting all over the world. Came back to India in 2002, and then I was in the IT product management space with SAP for a few years. Then I branched out completely on my own into a different field altogether, environment consulting. And I was also part of the CIA IIM Ahmedabad incubation program for environmental startup, and we also started a renewable fuel manufacturing facility in Hyderabad in 2009. In 2012, I got back into the corporate life, and I've been in product management, IT product management with Edgework for quite a few years. And recently, I moved to 2 years back. I moved to Bombay, heading products and marketing for Qfax across India and Middle East. I've done that for 2 years, and just recently, about a month back, I've branched out as an independent product management consultant, and that's what I'm going to do going forward. But as of now, I'm going to continue to be based out of Mumbai. Sorry. So that's in a kind of a snapshot what I've done in my career. And I think we spoke about this last time we met about a year back in this thing. We had a very interesting discussion, I remember, about the environmental consulting part as well. That was the last time we touched base. I remember that conversation with you.
Thanks, Monish. Yes, certainly we will continue with that, and happy to know that you are also associated with CIIE of Ahmedabad. So yes. You can feel free in case if there is anything required at that end. I'll be happy to get you connected wherever required.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think next, Anil, now you are on the screen next. Anil, unmute yourself. Anil, you need to unmute. Huh?
I'm sorry. Okay, I just wanted to add that in Ahmedabad, we have in the CII Mr. Sunil Parekh, who is a batchmate, classmate, hostelmate, and a good friend. So in case you need anything, let me know. I think you know him, Kalpen.
Yeah. In fact, I have requested Sunil Bhai also to join today. He may later on.
He is a busy man, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see.
वो हमारा बैच का get together में he is the main organizer, because batch of 76 we have our Zoom get together, what we call every Thursday.
So you will see Sunil Parekh shortly in case if he joins us.
Very good.
Yeah, continue.
Anyway, about my introduction, I am a BTech in textiles from 1976. So after a lot of running around here and there, all over the world, I suppose you can say, or rather all over India and somewhere in Africa also. Last 20 plus years, I have been into the recruitment side. So I have become more of an HR guy. Of course, there is no MBA, SMBA and all that. But I recently completed my coaching credential. I am a PCC, that's a professional certified coach with the ICF. That apart, now I am basically based in Bombay. I live in Colaba, and I'm operating from a home office since about exactly 17 years with my own company, Anil Chandiramani and Associates. Okay, now as far as the Alumni Association is concerned, I was very active right from 1995 onwards. In fact, I had created a directory which I'll just pick up. Just give me 1 second.
So Chandi has a treasure. Everyone please remember, he's got the database.
Okay, I had created this. I hope you guys can see it.
Yes.
Okay, now in this what I had done is,
Kalpen sir, I'm sorry to barge in. Actually, some more people are facing the same challenge of incorrect meeting password. So, you know, the passcode which we have shared is not the correct password.
Hi, Sunil.
I'm sorry, Anil sir. I'm just, you know.
Carry on.
So, Kalpen sir, can you please share the password for this meeting? Because some more people are facing
no password here.
There is IIT DAA. That's the password.
So IIT DAA capital.
Yeah.
IIT DAA capital.
Yeah, welcome.
I think all capital.
All are capital. Yeah.
Yeah, all are capital. IIT DAA.
Okay.
I just mentioned that Sunil Bhai will appear very shortly.
Yeah. Nice to see him. I missed him on Thursday anyway.
Hi, Sunil.
Okay, can I continue?
Yes.
Yeah, please, sir.
Regarding the alumni activities, right from the year 1995, I have been very active. I have gathered up a whole lot of people, and as I showed you this small directory I had made up, which contains not only the name of the person, but also his hostel where he was, because we relate to people from which hostel they were. Plus about the family also, the spouses and the children also.
Yes.
So then I was also very active in the 2006 Pan IIT get together, where I was the chairman of the participation committee. But in the last few years, I'm more active in the batch of 76. I hope Sunil will raise his hand unless he wants to kick me or he wants to show me his foot, but he raised his hand. So I've been more active only in the batch of 76, but I definitely want the Bombay chapter to come alive again. And Kalpen, whatever you need, let me know. I'm there to help. That's it. Anything else you would like me to say?
Kalpen, unmute yourself.
Nobody's talking, yeah.
Right. Yes, there is it.
No, we can't hear Chandi. Are you through?
Yeah, I'm through. I'm just saying, in case you want to ask me anything more specifically,
later
then I'm available. Otherwise, I'm done.
Later, we can go to Narinder.
Oh, hi. I'm also from 1975 batch, probably the senior most in this group. I did my mechanical engineering. Well, it has been a very long journey. We were the first in Bombay to start the alumni chapter, which was about maybe I think it's 25 to 30 years ago. Unfortunately, there was a fight which took place because it was organized by the MTech people, and they said no, the IIT is of BTech people. So the whole episode was a little mess. Anyway, it later on went from strength to strength, and people like Chandi, people like Ashok Javeri, and a lot of other people, we all joined in and made sure that the chapter was very vibrant here. Unfortunately, after some time, it has become a little dull. I was also a member of EC about, I think, 5 or 6 years back for 3 years at Delhi. I tried to form this chapter policy, but it was accepted but not implemented here, because at that time Delhi was very, very strong. The whole activities of the IIT alumni was actually only centered at Delhi. I think I was the first person who traveled overseas and met chapter heads in Dubai as well as in London. At the moment, I'm just enjoying my retired life, though I work with couple of companies from Europe as their marketing consultants in India, but that's primarily only to coordinate their sales activities here in this region. That's all from me. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Narinder. Next, Neeraj.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Neeraj Agarwal. I'm 2013 pass out. I'm a chemical engineer, 2009 to 13. And presently, I moved to Bombay last year, and I cleared the civil services examination, and I'm in the Indian Revenue Services. I got posted to Bombay last year, so I've been here since a year now. I'm posted as Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax in Bombay. It's lovely to meet all of you and to be a part of this meeting.
Good. Neeraj, my batchmate Sanjay Singh, you would know.
Yeah, he was there earlier as the Income Tax Commissioner.
Yes. And we also had another gentleman from Hostel, Girija Dayal, unfortunately, who expired a couple of years back. But in fact, my brother before joining foreign services was in IRS also. Great, thanks. Nice knowing Neeraj. Yeah, Dr. Tripta Thakur.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Tripta Thakur. I have completed my PhD from IIT Delhi, so I'm not a BTech from IIT Delhi. But in 2008. And I have been in teaching profession. I am teaching as a professor in electrical engineering department, MA NIT Bhopal. And I worked in 3 years. I was in UK, Durham University and Dundee University. And I was also a visiting faculty member at Asian Institute of Technology, Bangkok. And now I like Bhopal very much. So now I am settled in Bhopal. And last year, we tried to coordinate the Alumni Association Bhopal chapter. We met once also. And to my surprise, there are so many BTech who is in Bhopal. So many good people are in Bhopal, and they have shown a lot of interest. Only thing is we need to coordinate, because all of them, some of them are really in a big position and very busy person. So they are saying that if you coordinate, because they don't want only meeting only for lunch and dinner and family gathering. They really are looking for some concrete work. So somehow it could not materialize, but this year we can plan. If there is some actually good activity, they are willing to participate, not only just for gathering and lunch and dinner.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm sorry to butt in, Kalpen. You know, you should always start with getting to know each other personally. Professional life or any professional activities can only start once you know each other very well.
I agree. As much as Dr. Tripta has mentioned, probably I completely agree with you that over a period of time it happens, but that's exactly where we want to exchange our thoughts, by which we can make it more meaningful, slightly more interesting for alum to come and join us. Exactly. Maybe I'll share some of my experience since I have been managing IIM Ahmedabad Alumni Association for almost 8 years as a president. So we should be able to do something more meaningful, and that's the reason why we are here together. And over a period of time, we will certainly evolve into slightly better organized association. Thanks, Dr. Thakur. I think next is Professor Singhai, Rakesh Singhai.
Has he joined?
You can see it on the screen if he's there.
Yeah, this is Dr. Rakesh Singhai.
Yeah, I was calling you, sir.
Yeah.
Just to remind the meeting.
Hello, everybody. And I would like to thank Mr. Kalpen Shukla at the outset, because he has organized this wonderful gathering. And I was looking for IIT Alumni Association Bhopal chapter to take off. Last year, I and Ms. Dr. Tripta Thakur had organized one meeting also here. Let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Rakesh Singhai, and I have done MTech from Electrical Engineering Department, Communication and Radar in 95 December. And then in January 2011, I also did the PhD from the same department, Electrical Engineering Department. Many of you must be knowing Professor S.D. Joshi. He was my supervisor, and Professor R.K.P. Bhatt. So I had plenty of years I spent in IIT Delhi, and whenever there is a IIT D word, I am automatically get hold of it. So, okay. So far as the Bhopal chapter is concerned, because there are very senior officials are there, principal secretaries are there, some of the police department officials, ADGP, some Chaudhary, and many people are there who really willing to work for, not for the gathering, as Dr. Tripta has already told, not for the lunch or dinner, but for the specific work which should be done here for the society and for our nation. So this is a good initiative, Mr. Kalpen, you have taken, and I am seeing very very renowned person, Mr. Sunil Parekh and Mr. Anil, who have done a lot of work in this area. So thank you very much, Kalpen. Again, anything if you want to ask, you can ask later on. This is my introduction on. And this is the 31st year I am in the teaching. I am a professor and in Rajiv Gandhi Technical University. Continuously, whatever job I have taken, this was my passion basically. So after the graduation, I took the teaching job and I got selected from the Public Service Commission, through Public Service Commission. And in the year of 90. And then I did MTech and PhD, and still I am working in the same institute and the same as a professor capacity. Thank you.
Thanks, Professor. I think it was wonderful hearing about this long, lengthy career, meritorious one. And since you mentioned Sunil Bhai Parekh, of course, we all know him in a different level and in different capacities, but you have the opportunity to hear from him only as to where all he is engaged. And I think one of the suggestions which I would like to make upfront is that he is an extremely well-connected person. Having worked in the industry, CII, been associated with management associations. So rather than preempt him, I would suggest that we'll take advantage of his association with Ahmedabad chapter, and then of course leverage it for remaining chapters. Sunil Bhai, up to you. I'm not sure whether my voice was audible, Sunil Bhai?
Yes. I can hear your voice, Kalpesh ji.
Or I think is he disconnected by any chance? Okay, fine, we'll come back to him. Gaurav, you may go ahead. Unmute, Gaurav, unmute.
Sorry. First of all, thanks everyone. Good evening for joining this wonderful meeting. Many thanks to Kalpen sir, many thanks to Parag sir, Naren Madan sir, Anil sir, and Ravindra sir from the main body as president for giving us this opportunity. My name is Gaurav Goel. I am a BTech and MTech from IIT Delhi, passed out in 2009. Did my integrated MTech course from IIT Delhi in mathematics and computing. Thereafter, I have worked with a couple of organizations, Deloitte Consulting, Edelweiss, and I have been a technology guy. I have worked with a couple of startups into stock market domain. I have worked in algorithmic trading, where we used to manage clients' capital into various stock exchanges like BSE, NSE, and commodities. And then I have worked in fintech vertical also, wherein we have worked with a couple of banks. So more than 40 banks and NBFCs we have collaborated on one side, and on the other side we have arranged, we have distributed around 1,000 crore worth of loans across 30 cities in India. So these were the few areas where I have worked. And now about little bit contribution to the chapter. So when I landed up in 2009 in Mumbai, I met, I think Anil sir, I met in South Bombay. He invited me to his home, and I think I somewhere got his contact number, and then I asked him, sir, how is the chapter doing? So he said, "Ki yaar, bilkul dead pada hua hai," and we need to do something about it. So I think since then I have been involved in various activities at various levels. We have organized, I think, more than 20, I would say more than 20 events across, which were networking events, which were startup events. Last event was Bollywood night, which was more like an entertainment and fun kind of activity. So I think in whatever capacity, my whole goal is to kind of create a platform, which is where we all can support each other, we all can help each other, and sort of, leverage our networking. Because कहीं ना कहीं IIT में और IIM में जो मुझे लगता है एक फर्क होता है, कि हम इंजीनियर लोगों को सिखाया नहीं जाता कि नेटवर्किंग कैसे करना है. And I think this is one aspect which is where IIMs are sort of leading better.
I don't agree with you there, Gaurav. Let me tell you, हमारे जमाने में जो हमारी रैगिंग होती थी, आज तक सब लोग को याद है, सब कुछ याद है.
Yeah.
And we want to meet those people who ragged us, and we want to meet those people whom we ragged also. So you people have done something very, very interesting in life.
And I think personally, like whatever we do as an engineer, as an IITian, when we are in a good network, there is a good amount of support from all across. Whenever we feel, so I feel this in my personal life, wherever I have need support from my alumnus, they have been there like my elder brothers. So many thanks to everyone in the chapter. And I think the goal is to take this chapter from this level to the next level.
Thanks, Gaurav. I think you are the mainstay of Mumbai chapter, and you must continue with your energy and enthusiasm. So we really look forward to you continuing ahead. And of course, we should be able to do many more interesting activities. If Sunil bhai, you can hear me, we missed you last time. Sunil bhai, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, please, then you may go ahead with your introduction, sir.
Oh, this is quite a story here. So I'm based out of Ahmedabad, and I work with two companies as advisor. One is Jubilant Group and one is Zydus Healthcare Group. I'm a curator with the World Economic Forum in Geneva. I am also actively involved with startups. I'm a member of the Indian Angel Network, and we also have a Gujarat Angel Network where we invest and mentor startups here. We work with CIIE, which is at IIM Ahmedabad, as a mentor since it started. I was also one of the founding directors at CIIE when it was started in '96. I'm also an independent director with about 4 or 5 companies. And I was very passionate about doing the chapters of IIT Delhi in Ahmedabad when I came to Ahmedabad in 1996 from abroad. And so we formed the chapter of IIT Delhi. We were about 43, if I remember right. And we used to meet, but essentially, unlike one of the person who said that, what was the interest of the people, was to have more than just fun and games. What I found was nobody was interested in doing anything serious. And it became a club. It was not a alumni association at all. And slowly we tried to introduce different things. And somehow it never worked. It was always a problem to get people. So I reached out to IIT Delhi at the EC level meeting and told them that, can you share some good practices? And that can help us to actually keep our chapter alive. But unfortunately, they also said that most of the chapters are not doing well. It's only when one person takes extraordinary interest and drives it, that people sort of give some support, some help, and so on and so forth. So slowly the chapter died. I think the IIT Delhi Ahmedabad chapter, which of course we had expanded it to Gujarat chapter. We had about 86 people then, and then in about 2001 or so, there was one particular program where we had organized a lecture by an ambassador who had just come back from China. So we used to run a public lecture series. And we thought that China was so important. If you recall, in the year 2000, 2001, 2002, Maran had signed the WTO agreement in Doha. And the industry was worried about what will China do to Indian industry. And so we invited about 1,000 people and 7 came. And I realized that, and out of the 7, 2 were the people who were actually organizers who were helping me to organize. So actual number of guests were 5. And I thought maybe I'd taken a wrong topic. So another time, the person who created uTorrent, which was the website where you could download songs and movies free of charge, he had come from New York, Manhattan. And we organized another session with him in AMA, Ahmedabad Management Association. And we had about 60, 65 people, but from the IIT Delhi alumni, we were only 2 of us. And I really thought that I'm wasting my time in working with IIT Delhi people, because basically they wanted only fun and dance. And Tambola was very popular. So if you organize Tambola, people come. And they come for free dinners. Nobody wanted to pay for the dinner. And one day we organized a large dinner with 200 confirmations in the police officers' mess. And we had brought some entertainment artists and all that. And only 60, 62 people came, and the rest of the food was wasted and the bill. So I had to pay the difference of the bill between what people contributed and what the money was charged. And so I realized that if there is no interest and there is no agenda to really bind all of us together, other than the occasional meeting where we can talk to each other over a cup of tea or ice cream, then there is no point in running an alumni association. So we stopped it. And at that time, IIT Bombay was doing very well in Ahmedabad. So then we said that those of IIT Delhi people who wanted to continue to work with something or the other, or at least to meet continuously. So IIT Delhi Association and IIT Bombay Association in Ahmedabad joined together. And that went on for about 2 years. After that, they also had the same problem with the change of the guy who was the president. And so we decided that abhi kisi ek IIT ko nahi karna hai, abhi pan IIT karte hain. So at least we will have the bare minimum to say in front of a speaker. And that time there was nothing online. Everything was offline. So you had to show your face in a room to make sure that there were enough number of people who came for lectures or came for meetings or came for dinners and came for entertainment programs. So the pan IIT thing worked, and it's still active and it still works. So we get about 80 to 100 people for our programs nowadays. So we do 4 or 5 programs. We do, one is a public lecture series where we bring in different kinds of people from different walks of life. Then we do what is called, what do you call welcome in Hindi? I forgot the name.
Swagat event, yes.
Swagat. So we have a program called Swagat, where we write to all the 15 IITs to ask them who are coming to Gujarat. And they send us a list. Earlier, they did not send us a list. But slowly, we work with the Dean Alumni Affairs, and we get that list every year. And when they come to Gujarat, then we tie them up with people from their hostel and from their institute. When they arrive in the state, it could be anywhere. And then we give them a Swagat lunch in all the cities where they are located. And then, to find a house or to find admission for their children and to get a good maid and to get electricity and Vodafone and, all the blah, blah, blah connections. So that becomes very easy because you are now dealing with friends and they guide you through the city. So Swagat is a success. It works every year and it is doing well. The third was we used to do an annual night. Every night. Last year we missed it because we had 2 deaths amongst our alumni and the mood was not very good. So we said, ye baar saal rehne dete hain. So we have a fixed venue. We meet every year for our annual dinner and we have an entertainment program and we have dinner. And there we do tambolas and we do exhibitions and people are free to stand up and say, this is what I have done. So we call it the Hyde Park of Ahmedabad, where people can stand up on a stone and they can speak about what they have achieved in their life. And then there are smaller groups formed. It goes on for 5-6 hours. And we normally do it in winter, so it is quite cold. But being Gujarat, we don't serve alcohol. And so the food finishes at 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then we have to make do, instead of internal heat, we put external heat and sit outside with tapanas and enjoy the winter in Delhi, in Ahmedabad. But that's a fun evening. The one other thing we did when Modi was here, and it stopped when Modi went, was we used to have what we used to call Festival of Ideas, where anybody has a good idea about solving some problem that he feels, whether in the field of education, skill development, training, oil and gas, energy, solar cells, and some research that so many of our alumni are working in universities, and they do research also. So we then did a program called Festival of Ideas. We used to meet last Friday of every month, where 3 people were allowed to present what they had done in terms of research to the rest of the community. And we kept this session open. And Kalpen, you know AMA. Once you announce the name IIT and you put AMA, and the room used to get filled with 200, 300 people who discuss about new ideas and all that. So out of this initiative was born a mentoring session, because a lot of IITians were well placed to mentor startups. And I am the chairman of the Government of Gujarat's Committee on Startup, and I was the one who drafted their policy for startups 2 years before Startup India came. And so what we did was we tried to channelize the technical knowledge of our alumni with the startups who are working in that field. And that also went on well for about, I think about 6-7 months. And then people got busy. The professors in their academic universities had exams. And then, the startups had their own cycle. They don't come when they are called. They want mentorship when they want it. And so there was quite a bit of mismatch that took place in terms of the kind of event-oriented mentoring. So then we said, let's please do it online. This is our alumni database. Please contact individually. And so we have a website which is active. All the alumni are listed there, and their hostel. And you can search by hostel. You can search by institution. You can search by which IIT. You can search by year. You can search by whatever you want, by name. And you can even do it by city in Gujarat. So then automatically people can, easily access somebody wherever they are for incubators and other things. So that was the other engagement. Then we developed in this Festival of Ideas. One good thing happened was that we invited Mr. Modi once when he was Chief Minister. And he liked 3 ideas out of the out of the total 16 that we presented to him that day. And he says, government will give money to you if you can develop these 3 into something very practical. So one idea was in oil and gas. Normally, can I take 2 minutes to explain the 3 ideas, or shall I leave it?
So what I would suggest is, I think Ravi will have to go for another meeting by 6:30. We would like to catch up on all these interesting activities that you are associated with. And over a period of time, we would like to bring it to various chapters also. So one is, I will keep this on reserve because we still have Nishant and Parag to introduce themselves, and maybe then Ravi can share his thoughts.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But thank you very much, sir. And it's nice to know that you are associated with so many places and activities. If there's anything I can add at Ahmedabad, you can always call me. Nishant?
Where are you based? Are you based in Bombay or Ahmedabad?
I'm in Bombay only, but I keep coming to Ahmedabad often because of my IIM Ahmedabad association activities.
Okay.
So I'll connect with you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, Nishant, you may take a couple of minutes to introduce.
Unmute yourself, please.
And we can't hear you. I think there is some issue with Nishant's audio. Nishant, hold on. Let Parag introduce himself because Parag is already with us. And in case if you are still not able to connect with you, we will allow Ravi to say a few words from his side.
Yeah.
Parag, are you there? Yeah, please go ahead.
I'm Parag Jain. I passed out from IIT Delhi in 1993. And after that, for about a year, I was in Navy. And since 96, I am in Indian Administrative Services, Maharashtra cadre. I've been at various places in Maharashtra. Right now, I am Principal Secretary of Social Justice and Special Assistance Department.
Good to see you, Parag, after a long time. How are you doing? Yeah, it's good to see you.
I think, Sunil, I'm seeing you after a long time.
Yeah. You used to send messages earlier regularly. वो भी बंद कर दिया.
I think it's a new normal.
Yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Thank you. See you.
Let's turn it back to normal again, yeah, instead of new normal.
Yeah. Parag is connected all around, so he has too many messages to send and receive. So his new normal he has to adopt in a different manner. Yeah, Nishant, are you there or? Hello, Nishant, can you hear us? I think we are unable to connect with Nishant. Ravi? Yeah, Ravi, you may go ahead.
Yeah. Kalpen, I am audible? Hello? Yeah, but yeah, you know, I'm not able to listen you. 1 minute.
No, I am on mute. So I was
okay,
on mute.
Okay. Because you have to confirm, no? Yeah. So, good evening to all, and it's a very good to listen your idea, thoughts, your journey, experience, and it was very quite enriching. And really, a lot of good things have done, but people, those are sitting in Delhi, or right now I'm in Gurgaon, we are not aware also that what a good work you guys have done. You're taking a lot of efforts also, and the whole idea of organizing this webinar is to understand, rather say it's a listening webinar. We have just come here to listen your idea, your pain area, your thought process, and what the good work which you have done. Because what I believe, the IIT Delhi, the strength IIT Delhi Alumni Association lies not on the central body, it lies in the chapters. So whether it's a national chapter or the global chapters. So global chapter already we had a very good start, and now around 6:30 we are going to have their 1.5 hour webinar. Around 13 countries people will speak all over. I would request all. Those who are in this webinar also to join this, and we can extend the idea. But the more coming to the point, how to energize the chapter, that is the main thing. I mean, how we have to take this thing to further. I just heard about the Mr. Sunil Parikh idea, and how that he has done that. How the ideas, the 3 ideas they are taken: Festival of Ideas, then Swagat program, and 3 ideas which our Honorable Prime Minister asked them to do in oil, natural gas, and this thing. So those things, I mean, today only I come to know. So this has to be, those ideas should percolate to the whole community. It's not remain to the particular chapter. So what we have invested this time, that the senior guy, the senior alum, they can come as advisory, and those are slightly junior, or we can say middle level senior, they can take an active role. So we can have a mix of both. We can have the wisdom of the senior alumni and the enthusiasm or the energy. I'm not, when I talk about, doesn't see that those are seen, they're not energetic. Some my senior who are almost 10 years, 15 years senior to me, I find them more energetic than me. I tell my wife also, I don't know from where they drive this so much energy. So it's a good, I also just learned, but I'm just talking that in turn, those who can spend more time and who can have the more energy, time and energy and wisdom to contribute. So this year we thought let's do in a very structured way of taking the chapter policy. And what I have gathered, what I have heard from others, that chapter, even in national chapter, also has to be worked like a Pan IIT or IIT-IIM combination. We cannot have, like Delhi, we have luxury, because Delhi, we have a Gurgaon, we have Noida, and Delhi itself. Even all other IIT Kanpur, Chennai is not very active, Kharagpur, but IIT Kanpur is very active. So they conduct all their event through IIT campus, IIT Delhi campus. We host their events. So that is how the Pan IIT itself, we can make a critical mass or through Pan IIT gathering only. So whether you have Pan IIT or IIM, IIT-IIM combination. So that is the one thing that we have to have, like I think all of you agree that we should have. The second point which I would like to say, that we have the advisory body, those who can come and contribute, discuss and guide, do the mentoring, because we need mentoring inside the alumni association also. And we have to, we are having a lot of activities. Those activities should, the chapter should also take a lead. I mean, what I feel that chapters are capable of getting more fund, more activity than the central body IITDA. Even IITDA also, if you think, they are like a South Delhi chapter, or you can say NCR chapter. So even though we have the name IITDA, but the working or the member who come mostly are from NCR region only. So in a way, we are all our chapters, slightly chapter big size, smaller size, or whichever way you can classify them. So so overall, the spirit of the IITDA lives in the chapters. And chapters, when I talk chapter, doesn't mean that it will be legally formalized structures. We can have a special interest group, it can have a small network group, or we can have a formal organization like a chapter. Because when we create a formal organization, a lot of issues comes. So what this is my third year and as a EC member, and this is my last year. And as a president, this is only 1 year you have the terms normally. And this is my last year as an EC member. What I learned and I picked up some information here and there, that lot of enthusiasm is there inside us. But there is like missing dots are there. We are not, working in a cohesive manner, in a laser focus manner. All we are working individually, but not in an integrated manner where we can combine our energy, we can leverage each other's strength to take IITDA to the further call. After this event, I am just going to attend our global chapters webinar. I would like to share the two things which has happened, last 2 days. One, the McKinsey has given one presentation to IIT Delhi Senate. I'm also part of Senate of IIT Delhi. And they give some 5 points formula to how to leverage the IIT Delhi. And one of our alum who's from 85 batch, Mr. Vinay Piparsinia, people called him fondly Pips. He has been yesterday funded as a CEO of the IIT Delhi Endowment Fund. So there, IIT Delhi alumni are, involved in Senate, and we are likely to make a case that IIT Delhi alumni should be part of Board of Governors. Like we have in Harvard, the Board of Governors, many members are from their alum, and they also, the graduate degree holder, they elect their members for the Board of Governors. And the National Education Policy, which has been announced recently, they also have, even they don't talk about alumni for higher education. The alumni word is only they're used for school education. But higher education, Board of Governors, they have discussed how the Board of Governors will be instrumental in running the higher education. So with that, I just conclude my thought. I have come here just to listen your idea, I want to learn from you how to take it further. And the global chapter also, I ask all 26 global EC members to formulate their policy themselves. Rather than I'm sitting in Delhi and I say how the foreign chapter should run, rather than they should tell how they want to govern themselves. So I told them that I will provide you the infrastructure. I have put this year 10 lakhs rupees for the chapter promotion. And it can go further also. 10 lakhs is a seed money, which in this budget, the chairman IIT Delhi director has approved us. But we can go further also. But the 10 lakhs amount is good to start. It's like a seed money for us. So over to Kalpen. Thanks for your time and taking this initiative to bring all different minds. All IITians are brand ambassadors of IIT Delhi, and all IITians they are unique in themselves. They are themselves leaders. So I have nothing to contribute as far the leadership, other Gyan. All are very, many of them are quite senior to me. I am 87 batch, IIT Delhi, Jwalamukhi, civil engineer. And till I can describe my journey so far in 3 words. I was a technocrat, I was bureaucrat, now I'm an entrepreneur for last 13 years. So I have an exposure of small here and there. I am involved in policy making, or I am representing some of the top big multinational company attached to them, embassies. There's a policy formulation. Policies are the main area which is very close to my heart. Apart from some time I spend in the building the alumni community. Thank you for your time and patience listening and attending this webinar and giving your thoughts and idea. let's have some concrete discussion ideas after the webinars there, and then we'll discuss, share. And I am thinking after we have to have at least another 2 more such discussion. Then we'll have some concrete action plans to energize the chapters. Thank you. Thank you all. Stay safe. Bye. Thank you, Kalpin. Thank you all.
And of course, good to know that you are actively involved and associated with promotion of chapter activities. I'll just have a couple of suggestions from my personal experience as president of IIM Ahmedabad Alumni Association Mumbai chapter, which is of course not a chapter, but it's huge. It's almost 6,000 to 8,000 IIM alumni that we are managing in Mumbai. And I would put it this way, that 2013, when I had taken charge of this place, it was almost like 10-20 persons coming together for chai. Nothing substantial was happening. So somewhere I think we all need to accept it that some inertia will always be there in the system. Irrespective of how well-intentioned or motivated we are in terms of doing something for the alumni association, it's going to take some time. Again, another interesting thing which I heard was there has to be a champion. As he rightly said, unless there is one person who puts in that extra effort to ensure that come what may, things progress, I think it doesn't happen. And I completely subscribe to that. So somewhere we need to figure out a strategy by which we leverage the experience and enthusiasm to connect with a larger set of alumni. I think we need to balance both. It has to be terms have to evolve by which they.
Kalpen, your audio is not continuous.
There is something which will appeal to everyone. I also wouldn't say that everyone will come for every program or every activity. But at the end of the day, we will always figure out as to what kind of activities really, in general, appeal to our alumni. Somewhere in Mumbai, we may be able to survive and exist and do well independently, but smaller places like Bhopal or even Ahmedabad, I think taking an approach of Pan IIT Association would be safer. It will have more traction, it will have wider appeal, and therefore programs will be slightly richer. But that is something which will work to the benefit of everyone. I mean, if it is going to help IIT Delhi alumni, it's going to help IIT Bombay alumni also, or IIM Calcutta alumni also. And this is something which we are planning to tinker with in terms of how we can create that extra mileage or reach by connecting with different other associations. While we are on that, in fact, other Ivy League institutions and alumni associations of those Ivy League universities and institutions. In Mumbai, we have been able to organize very interesting lecture and learning sessions from some of the celebrity professors of Wharton or MIT or Harvard, etc. And that is something which, particularly for Ahmedabad, I can promise that if there is a visiting faculty or a towards IIT Delhi gatherings, and we can of course extend it to other institutions locally as local chapter persons, individuals find fit. Similarly, we will have to explore opportunities at other locations, Bhopal, Indore. I had put in certain ideas together only to give some perception of what can be done and what has worked in the past. I would personally say that unless there is some big noise, unless there is some big event happening in the place and which really establishes its authenticity and credibility, normally the chapter activities always remain on a very low gear. So again, to quote an example, we created a wonderful event to felicitate the RBI governor, who is also IIT Delhi alum, ex-RBI governor rather. And we had a very large function felicitating Raghuram Rajan, Professor Ashish Nanda, director of IIMA, ex-director rather, and Mr. Jageshwar Saharia, ex-chief secretary of Maharashtra State. But we had more than 300 IIMA alum coming together to celebrate the success of their own. Now, this is something which really established the Mumbai chapter on a very high pedestal, and thereafter, I very jokingly say that even if we shout, 100 fellows will come together. Now, this is something which we need to replicate, and every chapter will have its own constraints. At the same time, we should be able to leverage inter-chapter activities. We should be able to organize some joint activities by which smaller chapters leverage and receive mileage out of larger chapters' activities. And as we move forward, we'll collect more ideas, we'll have more suggestions, and we'll try to pursue as much as or as many as we can in terms of providing the momentum to the chapters. Some of the activities will be slightly more exclusive, and we may not be able to possibly involve the larger subset of the alumni, but I'm very keen that we push the kind of activities which Sunil Bhai mentioned about association with CIIE or AMA or any such institution or government agencies where we get mileage for the institute, mileage for the alumni. I think they're all welcome. And therefore, it is not only entertainment that we are looking at, it's not only networking that we are looking at, but we are looking at a slightly wider range of activities which appeal to different sections and which motivate people to come and join us as and when we organize such activity. Finally, it is nothing to feel disheartened about if things have not worked in the past. It happens, and it has happened with probably best of the institutions and alumni associations. I should not be quoting the other management institutions, but I am aware of what is happening in Mumbai with probably the best IIMs. Except for IIM Ahmedabad, no other IIM has even token activity going in a city like Mumbai. So, yes, we have a challenge ahead of us, but I think we are all facing the challenge, and every alumni association faces the same challenge in the initial phase. But I also would like to assure everyone here that it's quite interesting, quite motivating. Personally, I interact with nearly 400 to 500 IIMA alum every year, and that's a very large number. And that's something which gives me a different kind of satisfaction, which I personally would expect that all of you would enjoy doing. And hopefully someday we will also reach a stage where we will meet with a lot of rich ideas and experiences that we can share with others. As Ravi said, it's a session where we would love to hear you. So we still have another 50. Raise the hand and share the ideas, thoughts, suggestions with the rest of the group. Thank you. Please go ahead, Sunil Bhai.
No, I was giving you a thumbs up.
Thank you, sir. In case if anybody else wants to say something, please go ahead.
Yeah, I would just like to share the experience here. You know how the Pan IIT started here. There was a couple of enthusiastic guys from IIT Bombay who used to conduct a lecture on every last Saturday of the month at a venue of Engineers Institute in Worli. I mean, everyone used to, whosoever comes in chips in about 50 rupees, and the chai and biscuit is given. A lecture was organized. This is from where the, slowly from Bombay IIT, they started inviting people from IIT Delhi, IIT Chennai, IIT Kharagpur. Whosoever wanted to come for this event, they used to come. And if you want to, organize a lecture or something like that, you were permitted to do so. And, then they started, like I was invited by IIT Chennai people to come for their meetings. Yeah, I was invited to come for the IIT Kanpur's meeting. This is how this concept of Pan IIT started, and then the whole thing took off. But unfortunately, it went in a different direction. It was very good for the first couple of years, and then I believe something happened in Delhi on the who should control the Pan IIT affairs. The whole thing just fell down. Yeah, I think still some court cases are going on in that. I think if we can start with probably having a small meetings. Whoever wants to join in, they can join in. Yeah, and then probably think about it. Have some brain sessions where people can come out with ideas. People do come out with ideas, but then they don't come out with energy after that. Yeah, I give my ideas, and that's just the end of it. Let somebody else organize it. Yeah, whosoever is giving idea, and if he can take it to its conclusion, that'll be the way I think we should go ahead with. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, sir.
Narinder, Professor Dr. Singhai.
Kalpenji, actually, the Bhopal has no any alumni activity in the past, and not. I actually take interest once to organize a meeting here. Some of the only 5 to 6 alumni had come. There may be around 40 to 50 alumni must be there in the Bhopal, but only 20, maybe maximum 20 are connected to each other by only knowing that we are the IIT Delhi alumni. Nothing, no contact more than that. So it is a right opportunity that we should start doing something, and I would like to, because I am listening Mr. Sunil and many people are from Bombay and so on, that they have already established their alumni association activities there, but in Bhopal it is not being established. So there is no any office bearer, and no any financial inputs are there or something like that. So if some program can be given by the central body, and I would suggest that since if you want to do any kind of activity, money is always involved. So if there is any clear-cut concept of money or bank account or something can be, I was the chairman of IET Bhopal, an MP Chhattisgarh region, and they had a separate office here and a bank account and everything, every kind of facilities are there, whatever to run a little society. So similar kind of thing can be done in the Bhopal chapter, because this is going to be a new chapter in my view. Although some of the people are connected, but they haven't had any kind of activity over it. So I would also request some other dignitaries, especially Mr. Sunil ji, Naren ji, to motivate us to establish this Bhopal Center. I would also ask Mr. Ravindra Kumar so that we can initiate actually in a first step. We can start with that. As Mr. Parag Jain must be knowing, some senior officials are there in the administration in Bhopal. So they are very kind person, and they can also join, and the activity of our alumni could run. Only thing that some of the persons should be involved. So I am there, Madam Tripta is there, and few youngsters are there. My son is also IIT Delhi alumni, and he is preparing here for the civil services examination. So some of the people can join and they can start the Bhopal chapter. So I would definitely have an initiation to start with the central body if it can do that. Thank you.
Very good.
Shall I speak?
Yeah, please, Ravi. In fact, I was about to say that. Please respond to that.
Yeah, because I'm running the time log there. So, Dr. Rakesh, there is already, I told earlier, no, that we have 10 lakhs rupees this year we have marked for chapter activities. So we have the seed funding. as part of our chapter policy, I mean, available as chapter was, they only earmarked 25,000 rupees to start any activity, but that is a very low amount. Nothing can happen 25,000. So I'm not going to honor that instruction. We'll start, I mean, once you give your proposal, that where the activity will be, normally we reimburse the account. But actually, all chapters, they open a sub account with us. You raise your money, all the control, you have full control with your money. I mean, central body doesn't interfere, doesn't use that money. So all money belongs to you. Only we are centrally keeping the money account for auditing purpose or for just for financial control. Not control also, for only for we are just your bookkeepers. We are not even controlling why you are spending. Like, but like you do some activity, you give a proposal, we give you money, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 15,000, depending on the activity. We give you money, then you raise your own resources and you keep your own money with you. So that is as far as the money is concerned. Regarding the viability of chapter, like we have discussed earlier also, let the other chapter, like Bombay chapter, should adopt or we can say mentor the Ahmedabad chapter or the Bhopal chapter, or where the traction is not there. So we can have a joint hand, like we can have like regional kind of chapters. Like today we have called you in a particular one region. Then we'll have a meeting with other chapters of different region. So we can have a big brother type. Bombay chapter can act like a big brother because they have a lot of experience, lot of past precedent, like Mr. Rohit Koshi is in Bombay, Prabhat Kumar is in Bombay, then Gaurav and Parag, they are already there. So those we can experience, we can leverage their experience to make this Bhopal chapter. Now, another point which I would like to tell you, all the chapters, you identify one activity. Now we are living in a webinar world. We are living in a digital world. Why you want the people should, you conduct an event in Bhopal chapter, I will see the whole alumni participate across the world. You have one topic, like recently we had in biodiversity, Dehradun chapter. Kalpen sitting in Bombay, I am sitting in Gurgaon, Gitanjali is sitting in Pune. We have did Dehradun chapter activity in biodiversity. So it's not like that whatever chapter activity you do will be there with you. So it's like, but you have some idea, some topics, like you want to have an emerging technology, artificial intelligence, or sustainable development, any activity you choose, and we'll support you. So it's not that chapter activity will be on your behalf. So you can have activity based. Slowly people will come, and you see that. Let's not go by the how many person are physically present in the Bhopal. Say how many minds you can connect through digitally. We live in a digital world. We live in cloud now. So the physical barrier not much. But I don't say that physical interaction should not be there. We will have a both. But right now, this is the right time to engage, to get a momentum that you involve, you identify 4 or 5 webinar topic or some activities, and you conduct across world. Whole nation, global will promote your activity. Bhopal chapter taking like chapter. Let's not talk the legally chapter means registered as a society or as a formal. Let's have a chapter in the digital format, digital name. So that way you can take a lead, and we have money. We can when you want to do physical activity, we'll support you, because after all, it's your extension arm of ITDA. So anything happen, we'll honor it. We'll see if whatever money is required to take that activity to at a different level, we'll chip in, we'll participate, and that will become, will support you. So you take initiative, take a topic, you take any topic which you want to comfortable, and we'll see the Bhopal chapter. People, oh, there is some chapter exists in Bhopal. People will start, will create awareness. Once we create awareness, some critical mass will also get in due time. So the whole the IITD community across the world belongs to you as a Bhopal chapter, to the activity which you do. Like Bombay can take fintech activities. Like Sunil Parikh has talked about the mentorship policy. So they can take that activity. Gujarat is known for this business opportunity. And so that culture or that thought process, we can percolate to other chapter also. So we are just for a namesake, we are giving a physical name, Bombay chapter, Bhopal chapter, Delhi NCR chapter. But mentally, or digitally, we are all one. We are just connecting the minds now. Let's, apart from the geographical connection, let's connect to the mind. So that is my reply to you. We are there. You give your idea. We'll fund you. We'll say how you to run, and I'll ask the Bombay chapter to adopt you. They do the mentoring for you. So like we do the hand holding. So we create one ecosystem. Like we have regional chapters, like Southern chapter, Northern chapters. They are regional chapters. Bombay can take a lead. Bombay is the financial capital of the country. See, nobody say that financial capital is Delhi. Political capital is Delhi. Financial capital is Bombay. Like that, like Bombay, we can have a fintech activity. But Bhopal, we can have a, I mean, I don't know, but maybe sustainable development or activity where Bhopal is strong. I mean, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh is strong. We can take that activity. So like that, we can plan.
Yes, thank you.
Any other question, please?
Yeah, Ravinder, can I ask a question, please?
Please,
sorry,
please.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Sorry,
I just
acknowledge Mr. Ravind Kumar. I want to acknowledge. Thank you, Mr. Ravind Kumar. Actually, this is the new opportunity we had. You have said the cloud connectivity. So the cloud activity could be done over here. This is the one initiation which I'll be taking with the help of Mr. Kalpe.
Yeah.
Some activity which should be done on the ground that would also be taken by us. So the third issue which you just now raised, that there should be some mentor chapters, and Bombay or Ahmedabad, anybody can help us out, then it would be wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Ravind sir.
Ravinder, I have a question.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a question here. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much for a very kind consideration of allocating 10 lakh rupees for the chapters here. You're very right when you mentioned about the 25,000 rupees, which I know when I was drafting out the chapter policies, but 7-8 years ago. This was done almost 25 years ago, and that time it was a good amount. But unfortunately, this chapter policy was never implemented by Delhi because of their own reasons, which I don't want to spell it out. Now you mentioned 10 lakh rupees. How do you plan to spend this and give it? What are the documents probably you will require? Because today I'm not even allowed to open a bank account. I don't know for what reasons. How do I collect money for an event? Let's say if I want to organize a big event in Bombay, I need money for that. Yeah. And how do I get this money? I get it from my alumni. People are ready to pay, but do I collect cash? How do I do it if I'm not even allowed to open a bank account here?
Yeah. See,
you need to address this issue.
Yeah.
Everything cannot be routed through. I remember it cannot be routed through Delhi also, because in last event which we did it, Gaurav will bear with me. We literally have to beg because the payment was made directly to the vendor. We had given it to the vendor because we wanted to what you call start the event. Otherwise, he won't make it. And literally, we have to beg the vendor to give us our money back. Yeah.
Sir, this is actually a big problem in Mumbai, because I have done many events with Parag sir, with Narendra sir, and sir, every time it happens that we have to pay upfront advances to the vendors who are like crockery vendors, who are like various kind of things. Like the last event was Bollywood night event, so various payments needs to be done. The hall needs to be booked. Various arrangements needs to be done, and every time we pay it first advance from our own pockets, and then we have to literally follow a very stringent kind of process to get that money from the IITDA. And at the same time, there are alumni like Madan sir has mentioned, who are ready to contribute for chapter activities. So we request you if you can allow us for some sort of local bank account, so that these processes can be little better, little more easy to kind of work.
Yeah, see, Gaurav, we have also interacted with the IIT. See, we have a joint meeting also with all the IIT alumni president also, and we also discuss with each other how you done. I talked to IIT KGP guy, IIT Chennai. I am part of PAN IIT also, and PAN IIT, the major movement is supported by IIT Delhi Alumni Association only. So we interact, we discuss, we borrow their best practice, how you do, how I can do it. So we have come to the conclusion because see, you are very enthusiastic. Maybe in Bombay, you may be another 2 years, 5 years. Then you shift somewhere else. Then momentum goes. So we have decided, let's build the organization. Let us do the organization development. That's my first priority. Once the organization development is there, processes are in place, then automatically things will fall in place. So that is the first thing which I have taken. We are developing a lot of network, lot of things we are policy we are putting in the place. So what you are talking, that's why I told you, will have a sub account. We have already SDFC Bank. People have an account because our job is to create infrastructure. My vision that IIT DA, the central body, will create only infrastructure, but real thing will happen through you. You will get the money, fund everything. And you see, we all are educated. We can sort out this problem. This is an individual personal problem. Suppose if I want to solve this problem, I can solve. If I want to create an obstacle, I can create. You tell me what best way we can, because any transaction has to go to, we file income tax return, we have the balance sheet, we have the chartered accountant, we all are professionals. We know how the financial accountability is there, how the transaction, we can take it, we can find a solution. That's not to be obstacle. You will get money. If you want, I want to do activity, please give me first money, then only I start, I will do that. I am not that type person that first you spend, then I will take. I take a decision. I take very quick decision. Even people are not prepared when I take a decision. I don't believe, see, I was a bureaucrat, but I joined in 91, so that was the things were getting liberalized. I'm a citizen batch. I have seen how the economy is and how, because see, I told you in my beginning, I have seen 3 worlds. I was a technocrat. I worked as a structural designer in BHL for 5 years. I worked 17 years in bureaucracy. 13 years I am working as a, I know the pain area, how once you become an entrepreneur, how difficult, and I know that even when you are bureaucrat, how difficult it is to implement the policy. Not that it's everything easy. So we have the individual guide drive. So you tell you, yeah, this is my proposal, this much money you want, I can see. It is ultimately IIT DA. It's not the chapter alone. So our brand reputation is IIT Delhi and IIT DA, both are involved. So these are the procedural things. Like जैसे बाबू बैठ गया bill pass नहीं करेगा. Other guys say you do it, you take the money advance. I am saying that 10 lakh rupees. With fight, I allocate 25 lakh rupees for the chapter budget. I told I want to give 5 lakh to each chapter. You want to do? Then I'll ask you, give me the accounting. First you take 5 lakhs, like direct transfer subsidy, the government schemes. You take this 5 lakhs. Now tell me what you did with this 5 lakhs. Rather than you invest, spend, then I then I reimburse you. So then you will be always worried whether I'll pay the money. And last year, Jaipur, I think I need to go. This is 628, 630. I had to go to the global chapter meeting. So I tell you, the last year and Bombay, Jaipur, 4 lakhs was committed and it was not honored by IIT DAA. And we have to request the CIA. We have request that we'll get some other sponsor, and money was there. So, and it was a big problem for us. Even they threatened us to file an FIR also. But somehow we have managed. We told, don't file, you need money, 4 lakhs rupees will be given to you. As a pattern, I also contribute 50,000 rupees to Rajasthan, the chapter. Because there are many things we'll try. See, end of the day, it is IIT Delhi. The brand name of IIT Delhi and IIT Delhi alumni is involved. So we'll not allow these things. See, these are individual personalities who will create an obstacle. I told my EC, there are 20%, 20 president, I am only the EC member. I never bear any attitude that I'm a president. So you will get all the freedom. Sorry, Nikhil, now we are at 6. Thank you.
Sir, Parag sir also wants to add something. Sir, Parag sir also wants to add something.
Suno, Parag, can you line, because 6:30 the other meeting is starting, the global chapter hour. So I'm sorry, I have to leave.
I think we can continue this, and maybe later on we can send email to
please.
Sir.
And
whatever we can do.
See, I put a Kalpen in charge. Because as soon as he became EC member, I saw he has already run the IIT. So I am Ahmedabad chapter. So I gave him the charge. I told that you are in charge of whole of the India. You are like my home minister. You drive all the power, everything. I just for name's sake, you want me, I will there. I don't want to attend and disturb your thought process and unnecessarily interfere with my ideas. You want me, today you come, I'll come. Otherwise, you are free to run how you take your chapter, how you form, how the money should begin. I have to sign check. I have the signing check power along with the up to 50. After the director put the signature, I'll put my signature. I am putting my treasurer is not available for last 3 months. He is stuck in UP. I have signed the checks, so I take a decision. So you don't worry about all these things. And sorry, I have to leave 6:30. Already there. I'm sorry, but you do the Kalpen. The idea will.
Yeah.
And Parag, sorry, I will speak you directly after 8 o'clock once the meeting is there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I think we'll put the history slightly aside.
Thank you, sir.
Other chapters also, and therefore we need to find some viable way forward, because it is not only Mumbai. I think there are a couple of other chapters also who have similar kind of observations, and from a historical perspective, I think there have been unpleasant experiences also, because of which there is this uneasiness in the system, and alumni who are actually motivated to work and contribute, sometimes even they do not want to come forward and take the initiatives. Now, this is something which I think we'll have to handle slightly more tactfully, because as much as I understand, probably entire executive committee needs to come taken into confidence, and we need to prepare a case for this as to why and how we can really allow this independent chapter freedom as far as finances are concerned. Now, till then, let me just explain this 10 lakh rupees kind of provision that we have. Initially, of course, I had requested for a slightly larger amount, but it didn't go through. My idea was to have something like 25 lakhs for the chapters, where we can really push up and provide the initial momentum to smaller chapters in particular. I'm very confident Mumbai can really survive and sustain itself over a period of time, and it can do so within the shortest possible time. But other chapters may not be able to do that, and we are aware of it. But at the same time, let's try to be slightly more imaginative in terms of what we can do and what we should do, given the current situation within which we need to figure out our way forward. So what I would suggest is keep sending your ideas. We would be very happy to figure out what we can do in terms of providing central support or support from the executive committee. I will act as your link, and not that I can work wonders or I can promise everything, but yes, certainly we will be able to figure out how best we can support you, whether in terms of other support, if you wish, say, organize some event or a webinar or any activity on the ground. How best we are in a position to render local support or other external support, I think we'll have to go case by case. So keep sending your ideas, suggestions, and we'll see how best we really take it forward without feeling restricted by either the resources or by local constraints. So one is, we are open and your suggestions are all welcome. In case if something doesn't go through, don't feel very disappointed about it, because that's something where certain inertia and certain rigidity in the system, which we will not be able to overcome immediately, but we'll keep knocking at the door to get it sorted out. But till then, we don't stop ourselves or we don't restrict ourselves from going forward with the chapter activities. So that's my final suggestion to everyone here.
Yeah, can I butt in, Kalpen?
Yeah, Narendra, go ahead.
Yeah, see, as I also mentioned to Ravindra, you have allocated 10 lakh rupees. Perfect, pretty good, and thanks for that. But question is, have you decided how you're going to disburse these? What are the channels? Do we have any channels at the moment? See, having an allocation sounds very good, but if there are no channels to distribute it, you know, it will be probably lying there in your bank account, and it will be wherever it is at the moment here. That is number one. Number two is that unless and until you give you some kind of you expect that every chapter should contribute to the Delhi for their corpus here, which is happening for the last couple of years here. I know for sure that Delhi has more than probably 1 crore of rupees lying in their corpus here. But its chapters will not even get to see 1 rupee, have not been able to see even 1 rupee till date here. It's been spent very lavishly on events which are being held in Delhi. You want, and when it comes to, see, Ravindra has been pretty nice in saying it here, but once Ravindra moves out, the new man comes in and it stops, because this is not being implemented as a policy. The most important thing is in the EC, what needs to be discussed is that a policy must be suggested and implemented for the chapters, so that it remains and everybody works around that policy instead of ideas given by the incumbent president here. So that's the only way for everybody to survive here. Then I can think in terms of long term there. Okay, I can get this, I can't get this, and this is how I should work here. And everything will fall in place.
Parag sir.
Okay, so I'll just quickly respond to that. When I say money is available, it's a budgetary allocation, and therefore on a pre-approved activity where we have already conveyed that this is a budget and it has been approved, then signatories will not have any questions, which unfortunately I have seen in the past, which I have heard rather, is that it remains in the so-called bureaucratic maze, where someone is not available, someone raises questions, and therefore money is not available. Here we are trying to go upfront that money is there for all the chapters put together, approximately 10 lakh rupees. And therefore, if you have an idea or if there is an approved plan which is submitted and then executed, that money will be immediately disbursed. So that is what I can assure you right now.
What do you mean by approved plan? Who's going to approve it? The chapter or Delhi?
Once again, it will, any plan will always come with certain budget, tentative estimation of how much we are planning to spend.
What I'm saying is, who will approve this program? Will it be approved by Delhi or by the chapter themselves?
No,
I want to
one second. Let me just complete that. It's not that chapter in its complete freedom goes ahead with anything. If chapter is looking forward to a support from main body, then chapter also knows that certain provisions have to be honored. So if you have an activity coming up, say a get together, and you propose to spend 1 lakh rupee. Now that 1 lakh rupee will of course be sanctioned by the executive committee. If chapter is to take decision, then what is the role of central executive committee body?
No, you mentioned about the provisions. These provisions are with the central body, am I right?
Yes.
Have you conveyed this provision to the chapters or not here?
No, we are.
How do you expect the chapter to know your provisions here?
So right now it is only a total amount which is conveyed, and that's why it's not that 10 lakh is available for Mumbai or 10 lakh is available for only chapters in India. I mean, of course, globally we are unlikely to fund anything. I mean, that's something slightly difficult also. But we are going to survive or sustain 8-10 different chapters out of this amount. So some will need more, some will need less.
See, I'm not worried about the allocation. I'm worried about the procedure, the policy which you first of all frame out policies and the channels through which you're going to reimburse this to the respective chapters. Because if the chapter doesn't know what are the provisions, what are the policies, and for what activities these funds are available to them, how do you expect the chapter to plan it and then get it? And if I want to get it, I should also know, am I supposed to spend something upfront and I get a reimbursement? Do I get 10% advance? Do I get 50% advance? Do I get 100% advance? I mean, these are the things which should be made clear to the chapter.
No, you are right. You are right. To that extent, clarity is that within a week the reimbursement must take place as of right now. And second is budgetary approval for any activity should be ahead of the event rather than post event. So idea is to avoid that inconvenience or embarrassment that something has already been done, spent, and then the bill is sent to the executive committee for approval. Because I believe that's where it gets stuck currently.
Kalpenji, who would be, actually I could understand Mr. Narendra is asking that who would be the person who would going to approve the proposal, first thing, and who is the person who is going to reimburse. There should be clear cut whom do we address that this is our project and we have this much of amount to be spent and how much is going to be reimbursed. So at front, the chapter should know what are the procedure to whom we are talking, which is the committee which is approving, how much amount could be given for some kind of fixed kind of activities. For example, if I am doing the webinar, so webinar doesn't incur any cost, but more or less 2,000, 3,000, some guidelines should be there that for the webinar, for the meetings, and for this much of the amount could be spent. And what could be the amount which we should contribute, means the chapter should contribute. Are you giving us the matching grant or something like that? So there is a government policy for every kind of activity. Exactly. So that is what I think Mr. Narendra is.
That's right. Very right. You're very right, Dr. Rakesh.
Okay. So let me say this, Dr. Rakesh. One is, say, assume for a moment that Bhopal chapter, you are the convener, Dr. Tripta is a co-convener, and you come to a conclusion about conducting 2-3 events in Bhopal for this year 2020-21, right?
Okay.
Now, somewhere as far as Bhopal is concerned, the mechanics or logistics of the local chapter, obviously you know the best as to if you want to have a get-together for 60 participants and you propose to have some activity around it, what will it cost you? Now, if you are aware that an amount, say, for an example, say, 50,000 is available to Bhopal. Now, one is, it may unnecessarily incentivize people to spend money. Now, this is something which is let me continue, it happens. Because we tried to do this at IIM Ahmedabad to support the chapter through the institute, and we never could reconcile it. So somewhere you should have the assurance first that I have a plan and I am going to spend 30 to 35,000 rupees on these 3 activities. Please submit it. You don't have to give exact details of it, but you are saying that, okay, I'll have 2 webinars, I'll have 1 get-together, networking event, and I would like to have 2 lecture events. Now, this will give you some tentative idea of what is it that you need as a support. Whether you want to have a charge event, if you feel that no, I cannot charge my local alumni or I don't want to charge local alumni for the first year, it's your prerogative. And therefore, once you have submitted this plan or the calendar and tentative activities with some budgetary estimate, give it to me, I will put it to EC, we will have a subcommittee. Subcommittee will immediately look into it and say, okay, fine, let's do this, and this is what we can allocate. Now, having said this, as far as money sanction or disbursement is concerned, there is a procedure. There are signatories and they sign the check and they're morally obliged to do that within 1 week. Now, if you need an advance, please mention it that we need entire money in advance for every activity. In which case, probably 15 days before the activity is to take off and you need that advance, then write to me. I'll forward it to EC and get the sanction out.
Okay.
So,
1 minute.
We can do both. One is, if it is a small event, maybe you can take reimbursement. If it is a larger event, plan it out and let's work it out in terms of the details of organizing the event.
Fine.
Don't spend your money on unbudgeted, unapproved event and then ask for reimbursement. Then it is bound to get stuck somewhere.
Kalpen, this is my question. Yeah. Sorry, Dr. Rakesh, for a minute. See, this is my question. You said I asked for the advance and hopefully it gets sanctioned by the respective committee. Now, how will you send this money? In my personal account? Will you send it in my personal account? Will you send it to the vendor's personal account?
No, sir, there is chapter account is there.
chapter is not today. The policy is very clear. The chapters are not allowed to open a bank account.
Hello.
So first of all, please clarify whether chapters are allowed to open the bank account or not.
We have received a message, sir. They are saying that every chapter has a bank account.
No, it is slightly different. In one bank, HDFC New Delhi, there are separate accounts created for every chapter. So it is one common account within which they have some partitions. So if Mumbai has generated money, that money also goes to that partitioned account. And similarly, you will be sanctioned. Suppose there is a sanction limit for Bhopal of 50,000 rupees. It's tentatively allocated that we will offer 50,000 rupees to Bhopal, and Bhopal can spend this money and it will be reimbursed accordingly. So there is no separate account. I must say that.
Understand.
Yeah.
And suppose
sir,
what
you should permit to open the separate account.
For that, you will have to change the chapter policy. It will take some time.
No. Even from audit purpose, actually, this is going to become very difficult. So the best way is there should be one account, and there are sub accounts which you have already mentioned.
But madam,
HDFC is suggesting.
Hello?
Yeah. So
May I say something?
Yeah.
Madam, locally we cannot issue the check for the payment and etc.
No. Yes, you can do that. They can always see your account details, and you can also see their account details.
बहुत complicated हो जाता है. हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे बॉम्बे में events किए हैं ना. We know how
Gaurav and me, we know what we have gone through, right, Gaurav?
Yeah. I know when practically you do the things, it becomes very difficult.
Ma'am, you will not believe. I will tell you the fact. Last event हुआ था Bollywood night event. Okay. उसमें खर्चा था 2.5 लाख रुपए के आसपास. Okay. हमने अपने एलुमनाई से डोनेशंस कलेक्ट किए. वो सारा डोनेशन IIT दिल्ली एलुमनाई एसोसिएशन के अकाउंट में गया और वो डोनेशन अमाउंट था 2,25,000. राइट. अब वो पैसा तो वहां फंस गया और उन लोगों ने कंडीशन लगाई कि बॉस जब ये इवेंट खत्म हो जाएगा तब हम उन वेंडर्स के नाम का चेक इशू करेंगे. और यहाँ पे इवेंट कराने के लिए 2.5 लाख रुपए हमें अरेंज करने थे क्योंकि हमें होटल को एडवांस देना है. हमें वो जो बाकी सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं जो बार एंड एवरीथिंग वी हैव टू पे देम एडवांस. तो वो सारा पैसा पहले मैंने अपनी जेब से भरा. राइट. आई पुट इन ऑल दैट मनी फ्रॉम माय अकाउंट एंड देन वी कीप वेटिंग, वी कीप राइटिंग मेल्स टू द मेन बॉडी कि यार हमारा पैसा रिलीज कर दो. मतलब see the point is we are discussing a very obvious kind of thing कि ये freedom तो हमें होनी चाहिए. अकाउंट कहीं भी हो, it doesn't matter. अकाउंट दिल्ली में हो, बॉम्बे में हो, but it nowadays everything is online, right? We do all the payments online. तो अगर online access भी हमें मिलता है, then I think we can look at much larger things. Secondly, I think we are not discussing the bigger agenda. We are IIT Delhi. We are not a small college. We are the India's best college, right? So we should discuss कि यार how to make a fund, how to make a chapter fund, how to raise money. Because ये सारे nitty-gritties तो we can always solve. मतलब as IIT Delhi and as Mumbai chapter, as Bhopal chapter, we all are very much capable of raising much larger funds. Mumbai itself, अगर मुंबई में हमें 2-4 करोड़ रुपए raise करना है from our alumni who are at much larger positions, so it is not that big thing. Right? I think somewhere we are not focusing on much larger things कि हमें वो कैसे achieve करना है. That is one. Two is I have been discussing with Kalpen sir from last few days. मेरी सर से बात हुई कि सर जैसे अभी हमारा जो चैप्टर है बॉम्बे का उसमें 250 लोग के आसपास है और वो 250 लोग कौन है हमें खुद नहीं पता. मतलब we all participants right now, we all are the most active people in the chapter. But हमें भी नहीं पता कि वो 250 लोग में who are the people, what are their profiles, and how they can contribute in various ways. So we should work beyond WhatsApp groups. We should sort of we should create another platform. कोई छोटा सा एक ऐप बना सकते हैं ऐसा जिसमें कि we have everybody's profile. People are much well connected to each other. अभी कोविड का टाइम चल रहा है. अभी we have many younger alumni in chapter. And अगर कोई alumni किसी प्रॉब्लम में फंस गया है तो today he do not know what to do.
Yes.
We should work on these kind of things कि अगर एक younger alumni chapter में आया है बॉम्बे में या फिर भोपाल में and let's say he needs some kind of help, so he should immediately be able to get in touch with the right set of people.
Yes.
Kalpen ji, this is the very important issue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just please. Gaurav has specifically said he has got the example for the event what they did. So Kalpenji, this is very important part that you should first clarify that how the money would be transferred to the centers, to the local chapters. So I would request you kindly give the specific policy for this kind of activity. So this is very, because without money nothing could be done. If we don't have that much of the support and we are not free to spend money, or if somewhere something is stuck. For example, I would say the Bombay has 250 members, he is saying. This is a big local chapter, but in Bhopal we don't have, and we are, most of the people are academicians here, which are very active. So they cannot afford to spend the money as he is saying, Mr. Gaurav has said. So kindly clarify that, and this is very important issue. So I would definitely request you to clarify this kind of situation, and if some practical situations, practical conditions are being created. Thank you.
So can I say a few words?
Sure.
Alpesh? Yeah. So as I think it's a first meeting and people have raising their various concerns. So you can take some time, think over it, that how we can solve this problem. But as far as I know, that it is possible that there is sub-chapter accounts which is kind of an independent account which is possible to operate. And there must be 2-3 people who can operate the bank account. The permission for that person who are authorized can be given by the center for operating the bank account, because the bank account name will be same, IITDA. So sub account is possible. Your Delhi account can always take a watch in the account, chapter account, and chapter account can also know what is going on in Delhi. Or only one-way communication is possible, that Delhi can see what is happening in the different chapters account. So you can work it out. As this is the first meeting, we have already have more than 5 to 7 2 hours. So you can take your time, think over all these problems. This is such a nice initiative you have taken, and then we can meet once again and we can address all these problems, which is very, very relevant problems for finally operating the account and money.
I can conclude now.
I have one small suggestion, because I think we'll have to close this. So another couple of minutes, I think he will close. My only suggestion is that let's find out the procedure as to how it operates in the bank account with sub account, as Dr. Thakur said.
Regarding bank account, say something.
Yeah, please suggest.
Sir, we have the 12 accounts in the name of each chapter, like IITD Mumbai chapter, IITD Pune chapter, IITD Ahmedabad chapter. We have the 12 accounts.
Who is saying, sir?
Satish from my office.
अच्छा, Satish जी, alumni से, हाँ, जी.
तो सर हमारे पास सारे अकाउंट्स हैं 12 चैप्टर के इन द नेम ऑफ चैप्टर्स. तो व्हाट द करंट प्रैक्टिस ऑफ द पुणे चैप्टर दे कलेक्टेड सम मनी ऑफ द 2000 रुपीस ऑफ द ईच मेंबर. तो पुणे चैप्टर इज अ सेपरेट अकाउंट. वी व्हाट वी डू, हमें कैश कार्ड होता है. कैश कार्ड वी गिव द ईच मंथ व्हाटएवर दे रिक्वायर द कैश. We give the 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 up to limit of the 1 lakh rupee. So उनसे श्याम चड्डा है, is the Pune chapter is the treasurer. He has a cash card of the HDFC Bank. So जो भी whenever you require the local meetings, some snacks, kind of things, you can manage the things through the cash card. So now regarding the web page, we have the IITD Alumni website. We have the 12 chapters web page also. So where we can put the message, and we can you make the admin also. You can send the message to your Bhopal chapter, Mumbai chapter, Pune chapter, wherever you want. So these are the points.
सतीश जी, आपकी बात से एक चीज क्लियर हो रही है कि पुणे ने अपना खुद एक सेपरेट अकाउंट खोला है.
हमने नहीं खोला सर, हमने ही है. हमने 12 चैप्टर के अकाउंट खोल रखे हैं.
उनके तो कल्पेन जी, ये थोड़ा सा इलॉबरेट करने की जरूरत है. मैं आपको एक उदाहरण देना चाहूंगा. आई वुड लाइक टू गिव वन एग्जांपल. I was the chairman of Institution of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineers here in Bhopal. and they have the separate account for the Bhopal chapter. So whatever grant is there, that grant comes to the Bhopal chapter, and we every year we give some audit reports, so they control all the money which is being spent here. So this could be done, and this is possible. This is very much possible.
यही मैं कहना चाहता हूँ सर, आपका IIT जो भोपाल चैप्टर है उसके नाम से बैंक अकाउंट बंद है. You raise your money, your money is your. So whatever you collect it, it's your money. So whenever you want, which activity you want, you can do it. Just spend the money. Okay, Satish ji, Kalpen ji, would you like to conclude the meeting?
I think we should conclude now.
We should.
We can have another one later on.
Let's conclude this for the time being. I think I'll understand this slightly better from Satish. As much as I understand, if you raise money, it is your money and you can spend it on your account. I think cash card can be made available to a person who takes the responsibility for it at a local chapter level.
Right, sir.
And there is a substantial limit possible to keep on that cash card depending on the size of the chapter and the size of the activities. We will find out the exact procedure of reimbursement as well as collection, money deposition, etc. And
that is good. Sir, आपकी voice बंद हो गई sir. Kalpen ji, please reopen.
Sorry. I didn't realize that I tapped the button. So we will find out the procedure, we will document it, and we will forward it to all the chapters. I think one person at each chapter will have to take this small responsibility of keeping the cash card on which institute or other alumni association office can put money, and of course that will be monitored. So I think we should find a medium to manage our way through. Except for very large event, I do not foresee any issue. For large event, I think planning also would be much ahead of the event, and therefore we should be able to take special sanction and get the event going. So even if there is advance requirement, we should be able to get it done directly from the alumni office Delhi, and that is something which will solve your problem. Yeah.
कल्पेन जी, आज की मीटिंग आपकी बहुत अच्छी रही. आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप सबके ईमेल फॉरवर्ड कर दें हम लोगों को, तो हम एक दूसरे से कांटेक्ट में भी रहेंगे. ईमेल एंड फोन नंबर्स. थैंक यू.
ठीक है.
That would be very welcome suggestion. Once we are all through, we will create a small WhatsApp group of all the alumni who are likely to be volunteers, office bearers, or whatever we call them. So it would be a group of at least 50 persons or so, depending on the size of the local chapter. And then we are free to crisscross with the ideas and suggestions, and even create events and activities which are inter-chapter collaborated activities also. So that we will do. It may take another 10-15 days, because now we'll have southern region meeting, we'll have northern region meeting, and then we'll identify the people who are willing to work with us.
Yes.
So finally, thank you very much, all of you.
And Kalpesh ji, one more request. One more request. As suggested by our president, the Bhopal chapter want Bombay chapter to mentor us.
Sure. you invite us, we will come there.
Yes. And Bhopal is a lovely city.
And we have worked for years. So we all would be very happy to support Bhopal chapter, Indore chapter. So that's our responsibility also. And we will try our best.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, everyone, and please feel free to write to me if there is anything that is left or you want to.
Just one thing.
Yeah.
While forming an office bearer for the Bombay chapter, let's also have mentors, Bhopal chapter mentor, Goa chapter mentors.
That's a very good idea. That's a very good idea.
Yes.
So that is better.
If one person becomes a mentor for a particular chapter, I think it would be ideal.
Yes.
Good, sir. That would be good, sir.
That will be good.
Great. So thank you very much. Please
thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
And have a nice Sunday. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Satish. You close the meeting. Thank you.
Bye, sir.